And welcome back to Cigar Time, your friendly neighborhood show all about premium cigars.
And whatever else we can come up with to talk about.
Exactly correct. So welcome back. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's not for the air.
Yeah, no. Paul's being cool today with his sunglasses on. I think the lights are getting to him.
That's it. It's too bright.
His future's so bright he's got to wear shades.
Yeah, that's right.
So, since the last time we were together,
yes,
I had the exciting experience of going fishing for sharks.
okay. Let's do this first so we can smoke and talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
You go ahead.
Again, today we're smoking the Espinosa 601 Blue Label Maduro.
Box press.
Box pressed. It's very box pressed.
It is a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper on all Nicaraguan fillers and binder.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know from where in Nicaragua the filler and binders come from.
It's a big country.
We know where the Connecticut broadleaf comes from. Connecticut. And these are actually made in their own factory, in the La Zona factory in Nicaragua, which is Eric Espinosa's factory.
Yes.
Some of their other lines are made for them by other people, like A.J. Fernandez, who seems to make cigars for everybody on the planet. But this one is made in his own factory. And I'm pretty sure this is one of his earliest blends.
Yes.
I think this is one of the ones that put Espinosa on the map.
It is. I remember he used to be hooked up with Rocky Patel, and they used to sell this and the Murcielago through.
What a great cigar that is.
Through Rocky Patel. But that was a long time ago. That was probably 06, 07, somewhere back there. Almost 20 years ago. So.
Well, yeah, the brand was launched in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So back then, probably Rocky was doing the distribution.
Yeah.
Until they got big enough to do their own.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Swimming with Sharks. Actually, one of my favorite movies.
Fishing with sharks.
Fishing with Sharks.
But it changed.
No, Swimming with Sharks.
Well, it wound up that way. So, I'll tell the story the way it is. I go out with my brother-in-law in a boat off of Long Island. We get about 5 miles out to sea, so where you can't even see land anymore. And we catch some bait fish and use that as bait for the sharks. And sure enough, within a few minutes, we get a 6-foot brown shark on the line.
Mm-hmm.
We were using freshwater rods and really light gear, so you had to really finesse the fish. It took 45 plus minutes to get the fish over to the boat. So I'm saying, let's bring it in the boat, we'll hold it up and take a picture.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law is afraid of the shark, and he says, I'm not bringing it in the boat, it'll flap around and bite our ankles.
Probably. That's sound thinking.
So we let it go, and we caught 4 more in pretty quick succession. There were a lot of sharks out there. Then my brother-in-law sees a bunch of fins circling in one spot. And I guess he decided that would be a really good place to fish some more. So he hit the gas, but he forgot to tell me that that's what he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, zoop, I went right over the side.
That's crazy.
Glasses on, wallet in my pocket, fishing rod in my hand, the whole thing, right over the side.
And the first thing the shark decided was, he smells like cigars. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been a good defense. No, I actually had to swim all the way around the boat to get out of the water because the ladder was on the far side. And there were sharks everywhere, and I would have been scared to death. I absolutely would have been terrified, except I was laughing too hard. I mean, the whole situation was just so stupid that it was hysterical. And fortunately, I managed to climb back on the boat without getting bitten by anything.
Well, you wouldn't be here if you did.
Well, I might be.
Well, it was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he'd have healed up from the
Yeah,
orders.
maybe.
You know what? If I had gotten bitten by the shark, the one thing I would not do is go to the emergency room. Because they're sick of seeing me.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you got frequent flyer miles. Take you right away. That's fun.
Anyway, that was my experience swimming with the sharks.
Did you ever see that movie, Swimming with Sharks?
Is that the one with Kevin Spacey?
Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
That's a great
and
movie.
Frank Wally.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's the F. They use the F word 1,000 times in that movie. Maybe not 1,000, but it's pretty good. It's pretty raunchy too. It was it's about this movie exec, Kevin Spacey, and he's looking for a new assistant because his assistant's getting promoted to producer. So Frank Wally is his new assistant, and this guy is very, very meticulous about everything.
Yeah, very demanding.
Very demanding. He has to.
So I'm
everything
guessing this
has
is
to-
not about sharks.
No, not at all. So the sharks are the producers and the people in the movie industry.
Got it.
It's very good, and Frank Wally has had enough, and he's not even been there a year. And he takes Kevin Spacey hostage in Kevin Spacey's house, and then it's just like
It sounds like a weekend at Bernie's.
I would say no one dies, but they do.
Or that Robert De Niro movie about the guy who takes the comedian hostage.
Oh,
What was that called?
Hold on.
You're the
Kings
movie
of- Kings of
Kings of
Comedy.
Comedy.
Kings
Yep.
of Comedy.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what was his name? Rupert Putnick.
Yes.
Is that one? I can't believe I remember that.
Rupert Putnam.
Huh?
With a name like that, he deserved to be kidnapped.
No, he's the one who did the kidnapping.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a really, really good movie. You have to say it.
Okay.
It's an excellent film. You can watch.
Well, now that I have personal experience in that regard,
right,
I
Swimming with
should
Sharks.
see.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Moose. Let's give our first impressions of this cigar.
But so far, it burns nice. Decent amount of smoke.
A lot of smoke. Yeah.
I got hints of chocolate right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
More like milk chocolate. So it's a little creamy chocolate flavor
Right.
and a little pepperiness. Just
Okay.
a little.
All right. Paul?
Well, the first thing I get is three things: earthiness, Maduro sweetness,
Yeah.
and Nicaraguan pepper. None of them in an overwhelming way. They
Right.
just, all three of those seem to be perfectly
Complement
balanced.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And the construction on this cigar is phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
It draws easy, but it's a very firm cigar. It's
Yeah.
not squishy at all.
Right.
It's not an over-under by any means.
It's definitely packed.
Speaking of over and under, what's the price on this? I think it's pretty reasonable.
I don't know.
$12.80.
Would it?
$12.80?
$12.80 for the Gordo. $11.10 for the Toro.
We're smoking the Gordo.
Which is rare for me.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel that big because it's box
Because of the
pressed.
box press,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel too big, and it doesn't really smoke like a Gordo either.
No, not at all. But you do have the easy draw of a
Mhm.
Gordo, even though it's box pressed. Some box press, they over box press it and it's too tight. But this is
just spot
yeah,
on.
absolutely.
And the
And
Gordo's
I don't
been
know if you noticed before you cut it, but this cigar, like a lot of Espinosas, has a triple caps
I did not see that.
or a triple skin cap.
I can't see anything with these lights. So it's tough.
the
What were you saying?
Gordo.
Well, I
The
can
Gordo's
see
distributed
anything.
to all of our stores.
What?
The Gordo is distributed to all the
Oh
stores.
yeah, all of our stores have this cigar. Yeah. I do get the sweetness from the Maduro wrapper definitely, and I'm getting the pepper on the tip of my tongue. I'm not getting any cocoa flavor, chocolate, milk chocolate flavor like you get. Not yet.
Not yet for me either.
I
Boy,
tried.
that thing is angry.
Yeah, it is.
It's not going anywhere.
I tried to retrohale it, and it's a little strong in the beginning.
Yeah, I would imagine an inch in you could retro
Yeah, it could
it
probably
would
better.
be a very different
Yeah.
experience.
But the beginning is just a little too overpowering to retrohale. So, so far, yeah, it's a nice cigar. Moose,
Yeah.
you have some legislation that's going on, I hear.
Yes, indeed. It seems that the Food and Drug Administration has decided to appeal the decision by the judge to do away with the labeling and the taxes and all that stuff they were putting on them. And they have a hearing scheduled for September 13th of this year at 9:30 a.m. in the Court of Pleas,
Court of Common
DC.
Plea.
In D.C.?
in D.C. And they, actually in the article I'm reading, they got actually named the judges. So there's the 3-judge panel.
And would you say there were 2 women?
Two women, both appointed by Democratic presidents, and one that was a guy who was appointed by George H. Bush.
Wow, been there a long time.
Yeah,
Wow, that's the 90s.
yeah. So that's about it. So stay tuned. They're going back to court.
Wow.
Well, I'm not optimistic with a panel
Yeah,
that
like-
has 2
Yeah.
female judges on it,
Yeah.
unless they happen to be cigar smokers.
Where their husbands are.
Well, then they probably vote more to put
Yeah,
restrictions
that's
on
true.
it. Because we know wives just don't like it,
That's
generally
true.
speaking.
That is very true. Anything else?
Yep, that's about it.
I saw that La Flor Dominicana is coming out with another TAA cigar, but it's like $35.
Is it a
Thank
TAA
you
or
very
their
much.
30th
It's
It's a
anniversary?
TAA cigar, so we'll probably get it at some point.
Because they have an anniversary cigar coming out too. That's supposed to be.
It's called the Gold. Damn it, Gold something. I forget, but it's $35.
$35 La Flor.
Yeah.
So even more expensive than the Andalusian Bull.
Yeah, which is actually, it's higher priced, but it's a big cigar.
The
Andalusian
Andalusian
Bull is a
yeah.
really big cigar.
You're,
There's a lot
you're
of
getting a
tobacco.
lot of cigar for your money.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't seem as big because it's well, not pyramid, but
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Or a
Perfecto.
Salomon. It's
Salomon,
almost a Salomon.
yeah.
yeah.
And that's what this La Flor is. It's a Salomon cigar. Gold something. Damn it. I forget what it is. And CAO is coming out with a new cigar in their Arcana line.
Ah, okay.
It's called the, they haven't had one since the Mortal Coil.
Well, no, they had the Firewalker.
Well, the Firewalkers, but since the Firewalker came out before the Mortal Coil.
No, the other way around.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I don't know.
I'm positive.
All right.
We had the Mortal Coil for a year before the first Firewalker showed up.
Right now we'll agree to disagree, but I'm going to find that out. But I
Okay.
think the Mortal Coil came out afterwards. But
We'll
anyway,
report back to you next
yes,
week.
yes. But since either one of those cigars, this is the first cigar that's coming out, and it's called the Thunder Smoke,
Undersmoke.
and it's
I thought you were going to say Thunder Chicken.
no, but it's called Thunder Smoke, and it's in the same type of box as the Mortal Coil and the
Firewalker.
And do we-
Firewalker.
do we
Mortal
know
Coil,
what-
March of 21.
Huh?
Mortal Coil was March of 21. Firewalker was April of 22.
I stand corrected.
Actually, you sit corrected.
Huh?
Actually, you sit corrected.
Actually,
stand
that
corrected.
reminds me, I have to say to you that I was incorrect
When?
on a discussion we had having nothing to do with cigars. I insisted to you that narwhals were mythical,
Yeah,
and they're not.
they're not.
Well, I didn't believe you,
Okay.
but I found out you were right, and I have to admit that.
Okay. There you
It's so rare that I'm wrong.
go.
Oh, Lord, you sound like my wife.
You're never wrong about cigars.
Well, I tried.
Narwhals are a different story.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait till that comes out. That comes out September.
Do we know what the unique tobacco is, or what the backstory
No,
is
I
on
didn't,
it?
I didn't
Because
see that part.
all the Arcana stuff has great backstory.
Yes. It comes from, the name of the cigar comes from I forget what kind of language. Oh, I do know the blend. I don't know the wrapper, but the filler and binder tobaccos are all from Africa. It's Cameroon, South Africa, and Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwean tobacco has inch by inch become a thing.
Yeah,
Who
but
was
that's
it?
the filler tobacco.
Yeah. Who is it that uses Zimbabwe?
I can't wait to try it.
Christoph.
Yes, they
In
do.
their guardrail, they use Zimbabwean tobacco.
Zimbabwe.
That's how you
I guess
say
that
it.
is a word, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to try it because I love Cameroon. I don't think I've ever had South African tobacco.
I'm not familiar with any South African.
Wasn't that the
tobacco.
last line Ricky worked on before he left for his
What?
company?
The Arcana series? Yeah.
I'm looking forward to his new cigar coming out. Any idea when?
Which one?
You mean
The Circle of Life?
It's been out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but we don't
No.
have it.
We
We
have.
ordered it.
Yeah, we have. It's on order. I just don't know
Yeah, that's what I
It's
mean.
back
You know
order.
when it's. Oh, I
They
haven't
didn't
even
make-
seen
they
it.
didn't
Any.
make
Ah, wow.
if you go on our system. It's in there.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody having it yet. I see Ricky keep advertising it. It's coming, but I don't
I'm
see.
pretty sure it's out. Pretty sure it's
Ah.
out. And the another one we have on back order is the Attic series, the second iteration of the Attic series.
Yeah, I know we got a few boxes of those.
Did we get that in
Yeah.
yet? We did
No,
that?
I thought the ones we got were the old series.
Oh, I thought they were the new ones because I thought that was a short run, the first series.
It is a short run.
Right. So
I don't know.
But no, the ones that we got recently were not the new ones
No.
because
Yeah.
they're the same.
Yeah. That's a tasty cigar. I liked that, but then when the red came out, I liked the red much better. The red.
I think so far the red is his
the red
best.
is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting that he says all of his other cigars he blended so that they would sell.
Right.
The red he blended because he liked it,
Right.
and that's the one that sells better than the rest.
Yeah. I do have the Inner Circle. I have one left.
the inner circle's the other
Not Inner Circle. The
Circle of Life.
Circle of Life.
Ah.
I'll
Well,
buy
maybe
it from-
wait a second, maybe I do have the Inner Circle.
Well, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Inner Circle is from, I forget who they are.
It's some kind of circle. That's
The Inner Circle
Hold on,
is that
that's-
mild.
the
light
Inner Circle
cigar.
is
I see the-
Cavalier.
Yes.
So many, you just keep forgetting. You forget who makes what, especially in the boutique stuff.
Well, when in doubt, just assume that AJ makes it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. I just say
The odds are in your favor.
Yeah. Exactly right. What is this, the Hunger Games? That's true. He does make a lot of damn cigars for people, man.
Yes, he does. And they're all good.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of them that the only cigars that I don't like of his are in his line. And it's not that they're not good, it's just not my taste profile.
Right.
They're very good cigars and we sell a lot of them. It's just not my taste profile. Like the Dominicana.
Oh, yeah.
It's just not my taste. But
Something
we do
less
sell
than a home run.
Yeah, but we do sell a lot of them though.
The Dominicana?
We used to. I don't think we grown it anymore.
Like, no, we don't have it. We haven't had it here in a long time.
So, but yeah, everything else he makes is good. Even the stuff he made his bones with CI. Selling stuff to him like the 5 Vegas.
Yep.
So
And then the, what's it called? It's got a medieval,
yeah, the so don't say the Ave Maria.
well, the
The
Ave Maria is
and
an
the
extension
and
of
the Man of War.
Man of War, that's the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him too.
Yeah.
And Diesel used to be a CI
Only,
only,
but it's not anymore.
by a long
Dude,
shot.
we saw in Quakertown, we saw a lot of
Diesel.
Diesel. Yeah,
And there's so many different iterations
Yes.
of it.
yeah, they're really good though. I mean, Alan loves them,
You go.
but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, no, actually it does, since Alan is ultimately a Padron whore. The fact that he likes that cigar that much is a testament to the cigar.
That's true. He is a self-described Padron, isn't he?
Yeah, I want to get him a hat that says that.
Where's Ron Melinda where he gets his
Well,
hat?
The
The
purveyors?
hats are not big enough to put the whole word, Padron word on there. So just put people.
That gets
Kinda
into a
changes-
whole,
it
a whole
changes the
other
meaning there.
categories.
Totally changes the meaning. Is there anything else going on?
What's up with the Phillies, man?
Dude, I have no idea.
Don't go there. I can't say what I actually went to one year.
It's YouTube. You can say anything you want, but
Oh,
Probably-
no, I
you
can't.
probably
No,
should.
no, I can't. No.
because you can doesn't mean you should. So.
Yeah, nah.
You know, I've
It's-
never understood that principle.
What?
Just because you can't say something doesn't mean you should say it.
Exactly.
I have no filter, so
Oh, it's-
if I think of it, I say it.
Yeah. But it's like they're sleepwalking. Like they're just going out there to collect a paycheck. They're not, I don't know. Like, Piz is happy because he's a Mets fan.
I was until
The
the
Mets
Mets
are losing
decided to
again,
take two.
So the whole National East suck.
Well, that's the
Everybody.
thing. That's the thing about baseball. Since you play every single day,
Yeah. It's hard to get
you're
out.
gonna have downtimes.
Yeah, but it's 2 months. They haven't been played well since they went to London against the Mets.
Well,
So-
you know, going to London can ruin pretty much anything.
Yeah.
And they're still 7 games up.
And they're still 7 games up. They played terribly. They're 4-6 in their last 10, and they're still 7 games up. That just goes to show how bad the National League East
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's like they're sleepwalking. Two guys don't even know where the strike zone is anymore. They swing at balls and take cold third strikes down the middle of the plate.
It's getting so bad I had to break out my rubber bricks that I do for football games.
Yeah,
So I can throw shit at the TV.
Yeah, absolutely. It's disheartening. As fun as they were to watch the first few months, that's how bad they are to watch right now.
One
It's-
can only hope they're gonna come back.
It's just not fun. I turn the games off. Before, you knew if they were losing by 2 runs or 3 runs, you knew they were coming back to win the game, and you stayed and watched. But now, it's just everything has collapsed. The starting pitching, the relief pitching, and the hitting is all gone. It's just not there anymore, and I don't know what they can do to get out of it. And it's not like they don't have time off. I mean, they had the All-Star break,
That was
Like
a mistake,
everybody else.
too.
like everybody else. That was they're 5 or 6 games under 500 since the All-Star game. That's just not good. They used to have a run differential of 117 runs. Now it's down to 85. It's just they're just not playing well at all, and it's all at the same time. Usually, when you have a stacked lineup like that, you'll have even if you have 3 guys who aren't playing well, who aren't hitting, you still have 6 other guys.
Right.
But it's everybody up and down the line. Nobody's hitting the ball.
Harper had a 1 for 30
Yeah,
at one point.
yeah. It's a shame.
And Marsh can't hit the ball now.
Marsh is one of the guys I was just talking about. Marsh, he's one of my favorite players. Him and what's his name, Bryson Stott. It's like they go up there and they have no clue on how to hit a baseball.
Well, in Bryson Stott's defense, he's hitting the ball. He's just hitting it at players. He's making the outfield.
Brandon Marsh is just striking out all
Yeah.
the time. He's got a ton of strikeouts. That's a shame. And he's such a good player. He plays an above average outfield, and he just for some reason he can't hit the ball.
There's only one hope.
So
Football.
football season is almost here. Less than a month before the season starts.
Today's Wednesday, tomorrow's the game. Thursday night.
Preseason, yeah.
Yep, against New England.
Nobody watches preseason. Although they did beat Baltimore last week, and he had like 30 games in a row he's won.
Yeah.
Harbaugh. But he broke that streak.
Did you notice that the pepper went away completely?
Yes, I get no pepper anymore.
It's like just gone.
It's gone, yeah.
Now's a good time to retrohead.
What?
Still pretty hot.
It is, but I am getting that cocoa taste now. Whew.
Yeah, that retrohale, the pepper's still there.
The peppers in the retrohale, it's moved. Whew, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, if smoking cigars makes you hungry, or like in my case, almost anything I do makes me hungry.
Yeah.
This Friday from 3 to 6, come in, get some hot dogs while we're going to have the grill going. And that's at the Horsham location this Friday, the 18th from 3 to, I'm sorry, this Friday the 16th from 3 to 6. And then
It's
if you...
hot dogs, and isn't there a company, a rep going to be here?
That's EPC, isn't it?
EP Carrillo will be
No,
here.
right.
Yes.
So Smoking Joe's going to be.
Smoking Joe will be there.
And then on Sunday, if you're still hungry, take a ride to Downingtown and get some more grilled dogs and watch the Phillies with Downingtown, and that's going on from 1:30 to 4:30.
Is that being sponsored by anyone?
No, that
No,
one.
just
yeah, just cigars.
And hot dogs and stuff?
Hot dogs and Phillies.
Hot dogs and Phillies. I remember we did that early on when we opened up Phoenixville, and we had hot dogs, pretzels, and popcorn, and nobody came.
So you got to eat a lot of hot dogs.
Just for the next couple of weeks, yeah. We had like 4 packs of hot dogs. I'm like, nobody came. I think
Mike
1 or
used-
2 people came in. But that was
Mike Segezi, Westchester, used to do the Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, we didn't have
Yeah.
Cracker Jack. I guess we could have gotten caramel,
Yeah.
poured it over the popcorn, but yeah, we had hot dogs, pretzels, and popcorn. And Joe was there, and not that long ago, he was still with Ashton at the time.
Mm.
So that's how long ago it was.
Wow.
It was when Phoenixville first opened up. So, but,
So that's before he even worked for us.
yeah, absolutely. The first time, because he left and then came back.
A lot of people seem to do that.
Yeah.
Like bad pennies.
I've been saying for
Here I
years,
say bad penny.
the dregs of the cigar industry always wash up on the shore of cigars.
Cigars, yeah. That's funny. So, what else is going on? Football, yeah. I can't wait. I think the offense should be fine. I think the question mark is definitely the defense. I'm not in love with their linebackers. They're
Speaking of that, excuse me.
What?
bless you.
I was listening to WIP on the way into work this morning, and they were talking about the scrimmage,
Mm-hmm.
and Kobe Dean and Jeremiah Trotter both had an outstanding practice.
Well,
They were all over the place.
oh, good. I hope so. Both of them are undersized, though. That's the problem.
Undersized linebacker.
Well, one's
at
an
this
edge
point-
rusher.
At this point, I don't think it really matters.
As long as they
As
play
long as they
well.
can do the job.
That's true. I just wish his junior, Trot Jr. was as big as his dad.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, I'm excited. And the cornerbacks, I hear, are having a good camp.
Yes.
We'll see. And I don't know how you can have a bad offense with all the weapons they have.
Right.
It's crazy. You know,
Well, they won the Baltimore game with none of the starters.
with none of the starters playing. Well, nobody had starters playing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
preseason-
except for a couple of guys on the offensive line that needed to work.
Yeah. Preseason doesn't really mean anything. I mean, nobody plays their starters. You're not showing anybody your offense.
Right, like tomorrow night when the Eagles play, none of the starters are playing because they're actually playing against New England now.
Right.
'Cause they're up there for their camp.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're not seeing their offense. They're not going to show you what they're doing for the season. So, I don't even watch. I watch maybe the first couple series, maybe the first quarter. But that's it.
I actually watch it because I'm interested to see.
It's football.
Well, no.
Yeah, you
I
can't
actually
help but
watched
like
to see who might make the team, who might not make the team, you know, things like that.
You know who I think gets a really bad rap, and everybody's gonna Kenny Gainwell. See,
I think he's pretty good running.
I like Kenny Gainwell. I think on any other team he could be a solid number 2, but they're just down on him for some reason. I don't know why. This new kid, I forget his name. It's a new rookie running back who played a lot in the first quarter last week. Number 39, I forget his name. He scored the first touchdown.
Cooper, Eugene.
No, I don't think so. I forget his name. Damn it.
They're real high on him. He was a second rounder.
It might be him. I can't remember his name.
Gene is a cornerback.
Yeah, he's a cornerback. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah.
But he was really good. He ran the ball well. I forget what his average yardage was.
He caught a pass for the touchdown.
Caught a pass for the touchdown, yeah, which was really good. I still think what they should have done is drafted an undersized tight end who you know can catch the ball and you know they can block. So you make him a fullback, and then you can move him anywhere. He can pick up the blitz. He can. You don't need a real athletic pulling guard because now you have a fullback who can lead the blocking. You know what I mean? I just think they got away from fullbacks for some reason, and I don't understand why.
Most fullbacks couldn't catch the ball.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Get an undersized, like, now when I say undersized, I don't mean like 5'10". I'm talking like guys like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", who plays college tight end. You know what I mean? Who can actually catch the ball, and just move him to fullback.
Was it Shipley you were talking about?
Yeah,
That's it, Shipley. Yeah. He played really well. But yeah, I mean, fullbacks are very underappreciated. And look who San Francisco had a fullback last year, and he did very well, and they went pretty far. So I think they should bring the fullback back into the fold. You know what I mean? So because you lose a blocker, we could have used it last year when they get getting blitzed all the time. You know, we had what's his name? What's his name? Well, that guy who's like my height, 5'7". What was it? They used him to block the running back.
He was getting run over.
Yeah, like Boston Scott. I mean,
Billy Barty?
Who?
Billy Barty?
Not Billy Barty.
You said your height, I was just confused.
Dude, that's not even funny, man.
You laughing? That'd be funny.
That's not funny. I could block Billy Barty, trust me.
Barely.
He's dead now, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, that's why you can
I can block him now. But I think they should bring back fullbacks. I really do. So, anyway, that's just me.
You didn't listen too much John Ritchie.
I would love to see John Ritchie.
He was the
come back.
last fullback we had.
I think he was. I think you're right. And he was a good fullback, man.
Yep.
Problem is he blew out his knee. That's a shame. In the 04 season, when we went to the Super Bowl. That's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyway. All right, let's get our final thoughts here, Mr. Moose.
The flavor hasn't changed much for me,
Mhm.
although the pepper picked up a little more this far.
Mm-hmm.
Quality of the cigar, how it's made and everything is excellent. Production of smoke is good, burns evenly.
Mm-hmm.
I did pick up the earthiness that was talked about before that Paul mentioned. Just a great cigar. I give it a 9.25.
Nice. What would you drink with this? What would you pair with it?
Jack Daniels Frank Sinatra Select.
Yeah.
You can get it.
All right. First of all, if you can get it. Second of all, if you can afford it. What would you?
Dude, I get a bottle sitting at home.
Yes.
I don't care if I couldn't afford it or not.
Everyone else doesn't.
My next pick would be I'm really hot on this one lately, and I think it goes with a lot of stuff. Kings County bourbon. I think it's just really good stuff.
You gotta love anything that comes out of Brooklyn,
Yeah, really.
like me.
You're the best thing.
It's two of us.
Come out of, well,
Oh, there's two.
yeah, I think my neighborhood was better than yours.
Certainly was when I lived there. Not anymore though.
Brownsville?
Fort Greene.
Brownsville has never been good.
No, I'm saying Fort Greene now, where I grew up, is now very, very nice.
Gentrified.
Yeah, gentrified. Yeah.
The only place in Brooklyn that has never gentrified or even tried is Brownsville. And that's
Home of Mike Tyson.
top of the food chain, baby.
Paul?
I found that it, unlike Mike or Moose, I found that it changed a lot. The pepperiness and the sweetness both went away completely. What I'm left with is earthiness and a little bit of that cocoa. But that works just fine. You know, it's nice to get a little smack of pepper at the beginning and then let it settle down. I do agree with Moose on the number, though. I think 925 is where this cigar belongs.
Yeah.
And as far as what I would drink with it,
Yeah.
Woodford Double Oak.
I could see that with this cigar, yeah.
I think the woodiness of that would just complement. It
Yeah.
wouldn't overpower it, wouldn't even conflict with it. It would, and it wouldn't be the same. It would just complement.
Right.
How about a beer?
Okay.
No, well, I was asking.
It wasn't offering.
It wasn't offering. I mean, we're not allowed to do that on air. What kind of beer would you pair with?
I would go with a stout. Actually, what's his name? Smith, the British one.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Their stout, I think, would be good with this.
Actually, I'm going the other direction. I think a Stella would be really good with this.
I had Stella the other day. Where was I?
Stella.
Oh, I went to Maggiano's in King of Prussia on Sunday.
And you didn't stop by and say hello?
I know, I did. I went, you know what? I went right past your house.
Oh, God.
I went that, what's the name of that road?
South Gulf Road.
South Gulf Road. I went
Yeah.
right past it.
And you
I'm like,
didn't even beat your
I'm like,
horn?
I'm
Well, I
like,
would have heard it was we're up the street. I live on a private road,
yeah.
so you'd actually have to come up my driveway
Yeah.
and toot the horn.
Yeah, it looks like a road, but it's actually a driveway.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Moose lives here.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
drove right by it, yeah. Yeah, so I went to Maggiano's and I had a Stella. It was really good. Yeah, like Stella. It's good. It's good.
The reason why I picked that because it'd be a good palate cleaner
Yes.
Yes,
with,
it would.
with this cigar. It wouldn't take away from the flavor of the cigar or anything like that, but it'd be a good beer to have with it.
Yeah.
Still tasty.
I like Maggiano's,
Yes.
especially if you order the family style,
Mm-hmm.
because you can order as much as you want, and it'll just keep bringing you plates and plates and plates of it.
Bring in your bucketfuls.
Yeah, and it's like $41 a person, and they just keep bringing food out. We had enough food. I still have food in the refrigerator. Today's Wednesday, and there's 4 of us eating it, and it's just so much food. It's crazy. I still getting a hint of the pepper on my tongue. I do get the. Originally I got the cocoa through the retro hop, but now I'm getting it, you know, into the mouthfeel. Yeah. The earthiness of it is really good. I think it changed a little bit. It's like I'm in between. Obviously, I'm in between both of these, but yeah, I think this is a really good cigar. I give it the same as you guys, 925. I would.
This is a home run.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very
Is
good
that
cigar.
the first time everybody on the panel's agreed on the number? I don't remember it ever
recall
happening
that
before.
ever happening.
Yeah.
Scott used to.
Right, he would always wait to everybody else pick and then
Yeah.
he'd
Yeah,
be contrary.
yeah. So, but yeah, I would smoke the cigar again, definitely. And it's, would you say it was
12.8.
1280.
12.80 for the big one. The Robustos we
That's
have.
middle of the road these days.
Robustos are less expensive, obviously less
Do we have
expensive.
Robustos?
Well, not Robustos, Toros.
Toros.
We have a Toro.
Toros are 1110.
Okay.
Here we only have the
Then
Gordo.
we'd have the Gordos, but we do in this
In the
other,
system.
other, yeah. Other
You have to
stores.
go south for the Toros for us.
Oh, really? So if you're in Sarasota, you guys can pick up some Toros. But this is fine. I mean, it's a nice size. It feels like a Toro because of the box
Yes.
press of it.
Yes,
You
this
know what I
does
mean?
not feel like a Gordo.
No, not at all. It feels like a Toro.
And I smoke Gordos all the time.
I know.
So this does not feel like a Gordo, but it's well made.
Yeah.
Because of the box press, it fits nicely.
I think it's a really, really good cigar. I'm gonna start pushing more of them. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again next Wednesday.
That would be nice.
Yeah, be very
Smoke them
nice.
if you got them.
Ciao for now, everybody.
Smoke often and smoke happy.
Is it pregnant pause or?
Yeah.